How's it going, guys? Matt at Pendleton Motorsports here. You can see behind me we got another dyno video coming at you. BMW up here strapped down today. So let's go up on there and take a look. 2020 M2 Competition. So this is owned by Mike, one of the employees here. He also has the that bright orange E36 turbo that you've probably seen on our channel in the past, and you'll see plenty more of that in the future. But this is his new toy, and he bought this completely stock. It was actually a trade-in at the dealership here, and he's done some bolt-ons on it. So we put it up on the dyno today. I should say we put it back up on the dyno today. So we had it on the dyno last week. I didn't do any filming there, but he added a couple more things to it, and we kind of wanted to go over the graphs. And sorry about the impact gun in the back. Guys are still working the shop here. So what he did, basically all he did was downpipes. He did aftermarket downpipes, high flow downpipes, and a MHD flex fuel tune. So I didn't do any of the tuning on this thing at all. I've played with some of these BMW platforms before with MHD and Tuner Pro. Something I'll get into more in the future. But for this one, he did the downpipes, and he added a flex fuel sensor, and it's an MHD flex fuel tune. Pretty impressive. So you can come over here to the screen here, so you can see that final pull we just did was the 518. So that's on E35, so that's 35% ethanol. The 436 was the 91 octane tune. So you can see a lot more jagged, through especially the top. Really, it was pulling a lot of timing on that pull on 91. I would really like to get myself dive into the tuning on this because I want to try some stuff. Obviously these tunes have been refined by lots of people, but there's some stuff that I'd like to try on it and see if we can improve on this a little bit. But still pretty impressive for just a couple bolt-ons. Red line is obviously the one we just did. That's E35, and that's with the flex fuel setup on it. So that's an MHD flex fuel tune that we flashed in. And boost. So boost is spiking up here. It's spiking to about 23, 24. And it's still might need to learn a little bit. Again, these things are closed loop setup like the modern Mustangs are. And they'll kind of learn the amount of wastegate duty cycle that needs to be added as the turbos start to light. So when it's spiking here, it's still got to do a little bit of learning, but that's spiking to like 23 some pounds. The boost then tapers down. The commanded boost in this tune is 21. So, and then towards the top, it's maybe just tailing up a little bit to 22, but you can see how much smoother that pull is with just even E30, E35. So we'll probably have this thing back up at the dyno when he runs this tank down, and you can put full E85 in it. And by the looks of it, the high pressure fuel pump on this pull at that boost level was starting to drop a little bit. But the calibration setup on these things and kind of the strategy is how they set them up. As you add more ethanol, the boost will get pulled down more to reduce the air amount and then subsequently reduce the amount of fuel required, but it will add timing. So this pull is about 10 degrees of timing with the red line with the E35. The blue line, it was pulling the timing down to 0, maybe 2 degrees with about 20 pounds of boost. So in the future, I'd like to try taking boost down into the teens, 17, 18 pounds, and running, 18 degrees of timing versus 10. Just in my experience, makes less heat, more efficient, uses less fuel. A lot of tuners, a lot of calibrators just automatically want to jump on adding a bunch of boost to it and just kind of whatever they got to do to the rest of the stuff to make it work and just have that boost number in their head. But a lot of the times there's kind of a happy medium between the two where you can pull a little bit of the boost away and add some timing. But that's some stuff for future videos. But yeah, right now this is looking really good. You can see again how the E35 smoothed that right out, and that big torque spike. I mean, 580 foot-pounds of torque. And you can see my scaling down here. The blue run we did earlier in the week, I didn't have an RPM pickup hooked up, so we had to do it by speed. The red run, I did have RPM, so where it says 140 miles an hour is about 6,500, 130 miles an hour is about 6,000 RPM. So you can see these things, you can rev them to 7,500, but you can see the power really tapers off after like 6,500. So I think a 6,500 shift point, me and Mike and I were just talking about shift points on it. So he's been shifting it up at like 75 at redline. And I was like, yeah, you're probably going to go slower shifting it at that high, because you can see the power is going to be, you know, kind of in this range, which is like 5,000 to 6,500. So that's looking really good. Yeah, she's going to take it out in the street and have a little bit of fun with it. So that'll wrap it up for this quick little video, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep checking back for more videos. We got a lot more stuff coming at you, and we'll talk to you guys later.